loss and redemption and obsession and retaliation. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot that comes from each character of wanting to of seeking revenge of some sort.
Hi, Elliot.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to talk to you
Yeah.
and to talk about this intense series.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, right. When you read the script, what got your attention on this story?
Oh gosh. I mean, honestly, just the overall theme of it. I've always wanted to be a part of a sort of um, thriller or sort of a darker show, a borderline horror. So that really drew me to it, as well as the sort of really well-rounded characters. I love being able to really delve deep into a character. And Harriet, who's incredible, was really is so capable of putting together characters like that and putting together stories like that. So that's initially what drew me to it.
Yeah, that's good. I like your character because he's very a caring kid, a caring son
Yeah.
to the mother,
Yeah.
but sometimes he felt left out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know how did you build him? Like how did you create the relationship with Mary and Amy's character and you, and how did you play him?
Well, I mean, like, there was already, sort of a starting off point that Harriet had created that was really easy to sort of build from. There was stuff, narratives that I created on my own, and then later on things revealed in scripts and episodes that helped me build on Jake. But also working with, Amy was incredible. She gets so immersed in her characters and in the story that it was so easy to sort of figure out the relationship between Jake and Mary and build on that. Jake is, as you said, he's such a sweetheart. He's really quite a caring guy, and he's so focused on rebuilding his family. I think that's what's most important to him. And so being able to spend time constantly with Mary and also with Amy made my job so much easier to really figure out who Jake was as a son and as a brother, and just separately from that as a person. Yeah, he was a really fun character to create.
Yeah, I think you work with Amy, you have a master class a little bit every day.
Yes,
So I
yes,
think
absolutely.
she yeah, I think she's great, and you're great too. And then I was like, oh my God, this kid, he's really good. I like
Thank you.
him.
Thank you.
Yes. What was like the most challenge part for you? There is a scene, a particular moment that you think that was like most challenging emotionally, especially no.
Well, I don't know how much I can reveal or talk about specifically, but there are definitely a couple scenes that come to mind, specifically relating to um, family, relating to my relationship or Jake's relationship with Mary, that definitely pushed his boundaries a little bit, as well as, scenes with just the family overall, having to cope with the loss of Teresa and not knowing, having that sense of the unknown of whether she's alive or not. There were a couple scenes that were pretty, that I read on paper that I thought, oh, cool, that's going to be fun. And then I got to set and I thought, wow, this is way harder than I thought it would be. This is such a weird space to live in for this family to be in. It's hard to cope with the unknown. And so, I don't want to go into too many specifics or give anything
I
away,
know.
but yeah.
No, I understand that. Don't worry. Yeah, but maybe something. Did you also film in New Orleans, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
So how was like this experience? Because for each one of actors is a different experience. So what was like filming over there? The weather was really bad for you? How was like in your case?
No, I had a great time filming in New Orleans. It was really, really fun. I'd never been there before. And so there's just so much like history there that I find personally really interesting. A lot of dark history, I think that gives the show ultimately a sort of an extra oomph, you know? It really, you know, I feel like New Orleans in itself is a character. But you know, my storyline takes place specifically in Texas, but we were still in New Orleans and filming all of that. And even with that, you know, I felt like it still gave us this sort of very sort of like gothic place to work off of, if that makes sense. You know, the show is so dark and New Orleans has this very dark history. And so it was easy to sort of get in that mindset of like the unknown and sort of borderline horror. And you know, it was really cool. I'd love to go back. It's such an awesome place, and there's so many different spaces of or different kinds of people out there and different places to explore. And I just think I mean, it was a great privilege to be able to work out there, and I'd love to go again. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that's a great city, and I like it too. So, and from your point of view, Elliot's point of view, what is this show is really about?
Personally, I feel like the biggest themes of this show are like loss and redemption and obsession and gosh, yeah, second chances. I guess that's redemption. Yeah, loss and redemption and obsession and retaliation. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot that comes from each character of wanting to of seeking revenge of some sort, but also seeking, you know, forgiveness. But there's also a tremendous amount of grief that each character has to deal with. So I think it's sort of in that space for me of dealing with those things and finding the darker parts of yourself and fighting your way out of those darker parts. And some of the characters are successful and some aren't, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome. Elliot, I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. A lot of success. And I hope everybody tune in on February 19th for Tell Me Your Secrets.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.